Remember about the three factors we discussed about earlier: resources, industries, and markets? Here, we will take a look into the third factor of imperialism: markets. Markets are very important in economic means. It is where you sell your goods and where you make money. However, for an industrial society, the production from factories after the Industrial Revolution, something we talked about earlier, causes much overproduction, meaning that there is an excess of goods or products. To solve this problem, European nations began the search for new markets, and the main prerequisite for a good market is a big enough population. There are two big concentrations of people: India and China, and since India is closer to Europe than China was, and more fractured, it became the prime target for European imperialism. During the 18th and 19th century, British influence over the subcontinent became ever so larger. The British East India Company controlled the spice trade while selling British goods mass-produced from factories to India and China for a substantial amount of revenue. Between the 18th and early 19th century, although the British held significant influence over the Indians, some princely states managed to stay independent, the largest one being the Mughal Empire. However, after a few unsuccessful rebellions against the British, the territory was formally annexed by the British Empire, and the territory became known as the British Raj. This colonial territory was regarded as the crown jewel of the British, as it had a big population both to manufacture goods and to sell to. At the height of the British Empire, India contributed to one-third of the empire's GDP.